Greetings everyone, welcome to the stream, nice to see you here. I hope you had a fantastic day so far. And yeah, today we, I just did a sound check and listened to what I just said myself. It irritated me greatly, it was also very loud. It has to do with this sound setting being not right, but it should be okay now. So I hope, yeah, sound is good. There might be some hiccups, I have not time to look into it really. Weirdly enough, when I'm recording normally I don't have that, so it's just very strange. It must be some weird OBS issue. Maybe it's kind of overloaded with certain things or so. Very hard for me to tell. I just hope it's not appearing too often while streaming and that's not annoying for people, but what can I do, right? It's hard to tell what the issue is exactly. But currently it sounds like sound seems to be acceptable. That's at least something. So let me mute the stream, unmute the in-game. You hear me? Yeah, should everything fine. I hope you enjoyed this so far. I know it's a slow, it's a painfully slow playthrough. Well, this place here with path tracing is just completely destroying my computer. And that's, I guess, also a little bit to do with... I need to go to the main menu and load into it directly. Maybe that's also to do with definitely has to do with streaming at the same time and encoding the image. Streaming includes the encoding of the image and playing this on path tracing. Not sure if I should downgrade on ray tracing here. Maybe it runs more stable now. Hard to tell. What I can tell though is that some of the mods are working again for Cyberpunk. So Cyber Engine tweaks, a mod often used for many mods, is updated to 2.0. It works again. Very awesome. Tested it. Can maybe show it here. See, Cyber Engine tweaks is back in business. That's very, very cool. I won't use it much. What I did though, because like I said, I still find it at least somewhat unfair. No, frame rate's not getting better here. It got a little bit better. Like we have 30 FPS roundabout now. There's not that much, of course. But since I stream only at 30 FPS here currently, you could argue it is okay. But this place here is just so much detail, so it's no real wonder that this is kind of happening. But yeah, maybe we have to reduce it to normal ray tracing. I try to switch it back and forth at times, but I would prefer a much higher frame. Now we have 60 FPS. That's kind of enough. As said, what I did, because I find it highly unfair, is I added the money I had to invest to bring my level 50 character back to level 50 standards, if that makes sense. Because a lot of my weapon mods I had to rebuy, a lot of cyberware I had to, almost all cyberware to rebuy, to be honest. And like, because the prices for updating the stuff is just so ridiculously high, I just burned through, I don't know, almost all my money yesterday just upgrading my character. It's a bit unfortunate. If we would have started from scratch, I guess I would not have a level 50 or now 52 character as well, but we would have gotten those updates over the time. I mean, I invested money I got into those items and then they were deleted and I don't have them anymore and have to rebuy them. And even though selling them would not be that expensive, give that much money anyway, buying is often just much more expensive in this regard. So there's definitely that is a little problem. I think we stopped here, we returned to this place. Now we can maybe buy some of the iconic stuff from here. I want to see, for example, I want to have the weapon specs for the Warden and for the Grid. I think it was the other weapon. I would... Errata is like the new katana, I want that. The Nehan we can also buy. And now we are down to 500k already. But it kind of added what I lost due to updating the character to my funds. It's just, in my opinion, fair. Simply because it's a bit unfortunate that when you have a new character that you lose all your stuff. It's just not a great feeling, if that makes sense. But yeah, we did inventory management last time, so I have now at least the some of the iconic weapons that we can get here. Let me see if I've overlooked one. Doesn't look like it. The rest of the stuff to find. Won't buy the expensive stuff here.
Back already? How's the piece? And as well, huh?
It does have a comfy grip.
Mr. Stud.
Katanas, machetes, knives, knuckle dusters. For him and her, pacifists and bloodthirsty maniacs.
Like the kids advertising stuff here.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Oh yeah, there's also the free fly mod is working, in case people wonder. So we could fly through places here. Won't use it, but
It's all right.
sometimes it's nice to have for video stuff and so on.
3,000 He's going once.
Oh, this door was closed previously.
Already replaced
Was it?
me. Nah, you hated it anyway.
What's inside this enigmatic trauma team package? Vendor TPhGames.
Head to the Capitan Caliente. That is
Seriously,
one of the places.
congratulations.
Let us look where the fast travel point is really quick.
Auction of original corporate commodities will start in a few minutes. No risk.
Oh, it's behind this door here. The frame rate is just really low right now. Every time I open a menu, the frame rate just tanks for a moment really, really hard.
Yeah, sure. Just walk right through me.
That's nice. We go to the apartment really quick, just to put stuff in the store. I can't call my car here in this place. We have to go here. And then we just return in a moment. Oh, I could check. Should have done that, but whatever. The cyberware dude. Maybe we buy also a new Sandevistan here. We already got the shotgun, I think. And unfortunately we don't play a katana build. By the way, the reflection mod I mentioned it last time is also working. This is Stinger. 95.7. Can we throw this? It's also considered a knife. Only has 75 damage. Oh, thrown hits apply bleeding. If enemy is already affected by bleeding from Satori, Nehan will cause hemorrhage. Instead, hemorrhaging drains enemy's health and regenerates yours. Could be very strong actually as a side weapon, but we would need to equip the Satori katana. This here we store, I think, for the time being. I don't see us doing anything different here. Attacks against poisoned enemies have a 100% chance to cause bleeding. Attacks against bleeding enemies have 100% to cause poisoning. Oh, that's cool. Maybe we should use this here one more. I'm not sure. We'll leave it in the inventory for the time being. We also bought... Oh, we have this light machine gun here, which I don't need. This assault rifle is pretty good. We have a new revolver. Oh, I put it... yeah, whatever. Sniper rifle we won't need. Breakthrough I will keep. This here we'll put down as well. Where was the revolver? Like tech revolvers I like a lot. Right. Oh, we keep this one here. Johnny Silverhand's weapon, always have it with you for good measure. And we only bought the katana, right? Arata. We can maybe equip it in a moment and look at it really briefly. Here's the Satori. Maybe I get the Satori as well. Keep the baseball bat for the non-lethal approach. We could have both of them. It actually might be an interesting synergy we could try out later, since we use knives anyway. And let me just equip the Arata really quick. Let's go outside. Ah, that's from the trail, the one. Allows you to leap towards enemies attacking. Burning enemies guarantees crit damage, so potentially also a very good katana. Damage per hit 105. Okay, does less damage than the scalpel. Attack speed 2, the same. Stamina cost the same. We can just see it here. Then we have 12 burn chance. This is a shock chance instead of a burn chance though. It has no bleeding, interestingly. Increases electrical damage while Sandevistin is active. Increases crit chance by... Like, this is really good. Like, I think Scalpel is just a really good katana. I restart the new one though, the Arata. And yeah, as a result, we got quite a few cool things already. Anything I forgot? I don't think so, right? We only need this here for our build anyway. We could get some more capacity boosters at some point, I guess. We take Johnny's weapon with us just for good measure. Also pretty good pistol, I have to admit. Right now in this patch. It was okay before, but I think now it feels a little better than it was before. Oh yeah, we also have this shotgun, the Order now. Very powerful thing. I haven't tested this. Maybe we can test this as well at some point. Okay. Let's go to Dogtown. See what's going on there. And then make some story progress. This door here, I think, was last time was closed.
4,200 going.
Couldn't get to it. Does she have some iconics? No. The shotgun, yeah, the metal. I would get this here as well. No new tomahawk. This is actually really good in some scenarios. We got some of these schematics and yeah. There are two clothing vendors. Okay, you can transfer credits and win a prize. It's a wardrobe random order. That is cool. New music, also pretty cool. Where was this guy? Maybe I could get some capacity boosters.
Sea snails!
Do that on.
What do you want?
She doesn't have capacity? Yeah, she has capacity boosters, only 2. Very expensive though. Just we get... Oh, the game crashed. In this area, if I have ray tracing activated, I have a lot of crashes. It might be because I'm recording at the same time as doing other stuff. Always a bit unfortunate, I have to admit. Also reduce the amount of save files I have currently. That kind of helped. Let us hope the game made a quick save somewhere. An autosave. Oh, Kurt Hansen is there. Yeah, we got to save after it crashed. That's cool. Ass kick. Is it a refreshment, a dietary supplement, a drug? Does it matter? Open up of a ass kick and try out your food flavor purple. Oh, some cool stuff is here. Plus stamina, regenerate, gelitricity. What? Gelitricity. For a jolt of jiggly juice on the go. Note, not recommended for daily use. Perfect for hoarders, piano movers, and for unloading all your groceries in a single trip. Note, highly flammable. Do not expose to flammable or sparks. Permanently increases max health by 12k. Although not capable of limb regeneration, this experimental supplement greatly supports human cell health and resilience. Pretty cool. Okay, so let us continue the story. We can also do some side stuff at times, but I feel like we should be good old doc content here. What is this place? interesting effect. Nothing is here. I assume we can't hack it. Okay, so maybe it's for later. And there's still this one thing where we had to find this data thing for this broken robot or whatever. Oh, the in-game is muted, of course.
She says she's
Hope my
looking
microphone is
alone,
not muted. It is not.
So, go
Okay.
in, get to it, and then what? In walks her long. She asked if I was standing.
Looks pretty cool.
So I was having a drink, eating locust pepperoni pizza, watching Watson Whore reruns, maxing, relaxing.
Sounds Nova.
When suddenly, bam! Huge explosion, smoke, shattered glass everywhere. I jump up, thinking Barkus finally came for my old man. But turns out it was that presidential shuttle that done crashed.
Attention all residents, this is Kurt Hansen. Enemy collaborators have infiltrated Dogtown. That means NUSA spies and agitators are in your midst. Keep your eyes peeled. You see anything suspicious, report it.
Barcast Centaur. Ross Ulmer 31, high-ranking Barcast member. We'll get into trouble here. Okay. I don't know what it is, but I get a lot of crashes suddenly in this game. Maybe it has to do because I record in parallel some stuff. But it's annoying, I have to admit. I would love... Like, I've not had that many crashes in the previous versions. Always a bit difficult. Somebody has a mod problem there. Okay, let's restart the game. That's a bit annoying, I have to admit, when something that basic isn't working consistently, and I always get these annoying crashes, chat. Maybe because I have the mod installed now, that is actually a possibility that this might make the game less stable. Definitely a possibility. I will use the maybe get away from ray tracing for the time being. Maybe that's what causes the crashes. It was just very annoying.
Attention all Dogtown residents. This is Kurt Hansen. An unmarked aircraft is crashed.
So I was having a drink, eating locust pepperoni pizza, watching Watson or Rubicon.
Very nice music.
Hogs out there thinking he's safe. In for a big fucking surprise. Yeah? When's that? When I say so.
It's too late for you. They cannot buy or sell unless they have demons. Found a way out of the net. There's no time! Ah! Fuck me!
Perdóname.
Attention all residents. Out of the way! Enemy collaborators have infiltrated downtown. That means NUSA spies and agitators are in your midst.
Well,
Keep your eyes peeled. You see anything suspicious, report it.
how do you enter this place here?
Huh? Weird shit.
It turns out that is not the way. This guy just vanished.
You've seen Lizzie Wizzy. Here. You sure you got your hat on straight?
Oh, that is annoying as hell. I don't know why that is though. The game consistently crashes for me today. Okay, maybe I have to deactivate CET or so for the time being. Also, simple flashlight works. I have to admit, I would even like to have this activated. I need cyber engine tweaks. We just didn't won't use mods right now. Okay, Vortex needs also an update, which I don't mind. Let's just see. CT is updated. Seems to be doing well. That's a bit unfortunate, that I have to admit. Going through so much trouble here. I don't know what causes this. It was not that unstable yesterday. Every time I save somewhere or do something, the game crashes. It's not the ray tracing, though. It's good to know, I guess. It's a bit unfortunate, I have to admit. We can maybe turn it back on.
Hey, you there. This is a nice place, so play nice, hear me? Got our eyes everywhere.
The Heavy Hearts Club. Turns out we have heavy hubs in this place.
A lot of hustle around. Got big guests in from the city?
Mm-hmm. Almost every day. We get all kinds of traffic in here, from peeps looking to settle their biz in peace and quiet. Not many sides us can offer that.
What's on the
Love
menu?
to see what you got.
All kinds of good stuff. Take a look.
Like how she said, take a look. Recalled energy drink. Dolphin jerky. Though frowned upon by most in America and coastal combat zone, food is food. That sounds actually useful. Good old dolphin jerky. I read this here. Maybe we get this. Just stamina regeneration. Permanently increased. Pretty cool.
I'm literally dying.
All night.
Sell it at the
fixing
stadium.
January.
It will be fine. What if the city comes looking for us?
They go for day
Let
2
him
and then
try.
boom. Gonk out on it.
ファシート店の前で仲間が撃たれたらしい。きっとバレンティーノスの仕業だ。相変わらずの単細胞ぶりだな。怪しくてだ。怪しい PD のスパイだったんだよ。
Place is crawling with hustle.
Okay. Every time I press the quick save button, the game kind of crashes. The quick save gets through, but then the game crashes. It's a quick save that crashes the game. I have a game crash button. That's just very unfortunate, I'll have to admit. I mean, the game loads every time. It's just annoying. So to make, I have to make quick saves hard. Maybe we have this issue as well when not when we have make hard saves. Let's just move a meter to a hard save. Just to try it out. Since hard saves don't crash the game.
Hanson's a real deal. He knows the rules. Keeps his house in order. Your investment will see a return. Guaranteed.
So, where is he? Why is he late?
Oh wait, here's a fixer. Which fixer could be here? Let me just try to do another hard save, just out of curiosity. Oh, come on. There's some, wait, is it maybe NVIDIA? I think it's me recording and, oh god, that is, oh man. That makes me angry, like stuff like this. Not sure if a restart would help or so, if it's a driver issue. Chat, that is just so frustrating. The problem is, what's going on? Every time if I record in the background the in-game of Cyberpunk and I save, the game crashes every time. I first thought this would be like a mod issue or something like this, but it seems not like it. That's so unfortunate, chat. But welcome, Birchman. Like if I use the NVIDIA recording thing. Maybe I should restart my computer really quick. What do you think? Do you think that could help the issue? I don't think so, if I'm honest. But they updated Cyber Engine tweaks, in case you haven't seen that. I'm not sure if I should restart my computer and this might help with the issue. I first thought it was the graphics settings, but it's not. It's definitely me recording. Interestingly, the issue was not there yesterday, though I had also some crashes. Could a restart help is my question, chat. Could this be any other program causing an issue here? I'm not sure. But it's really annoying for me because I would like to record the footage. From the beginning, when you save from my new save from the beginning of 2.0 patch got effed. Oh, that's unfortunate as well. I can save if I'm not recording. Why does recording cause an issue here? Like what did change versus yesterday? I have no clue. I might try a restart, chat. Maybe that helps. Might be some weird driver issue with the NVIDIA Experience thing or whatever. Back in a moment, chat. Unfortunately, I have to restart. So if anybody asks if stuff, I hope you are still there in like 4 minutes or so, because I don't know what else to do. If it's not working, I can't record during that. The problem is if the game does an autosave, it also crashes. You know, every time the game saves, it crashed. Like just. So be right back.